For years now, Angel's Attic has been a beacon of light for the citizens of Murray. We here at Roundabout U wanted to learn a little bit more about the store, so we decided to pay them a visit.
Originally starting out as a small house behind St. John's Episcopal Church, Angel's Attic soon grew bigger and bigger with help from the church and its members. Since then, they provided funds in the amount of $1.4 million for the Angels Community Clinic, also located right here in Murray. The clinic provides health care for the working and uninsured in Murray and Callaway County. This year marks the store's 10-year anniversary. To learn how the store has fared this past decade, we spoke to Mike Crook, the manager of Angel's Attic.
It started with St. John's Episcopal Church here in Murray, and they had a little house behind the church. And a couple of years after that, it grew so much, they bought this building, or leased this building, and it started then. And it has grown immensely in that time, not only in income, but what we do as an attic and as a provider of funds for the Angels Community Clinic in that 10-year period. We have given to the clinic $1.4 million to support Angels Community Clinic, which provides health care for the working uninsured here in Murray and Callaway County.
Angel's Attic has 35 regular volunteers and 17 paid employees and garners quite a lot of more volunteers with the help from local MSU sororities and fraternities and nonprofit youth organizations.
Schools help us out, churches help us out in a lot of ways. It's a very busy place, and it's an opportunity for folks to volunteer in a lot of different ways. When we open the door, we have Black Friday every day, and it's the truth. When we open the door, we'll have anywhere from 75 to 100 people that will enter at 11 o'clock. We probably run, and this is no kidding, I'd say 250 to 300 people per day in a 6-hour time frame when we're shopping. Not to mention the dozens and dozens of people who drop off donations all through the day and through the week.
The store recently received a massive donation from Fort Campbell Military Base. The donation included almost 300 tons of barracks room furniture, including and not limited to bed frames and bed cushions.
We've got about 2,400 brand new area rugs that we've had access to. There's a whole lot that we do not get, quite honestly. I had a car last week given, or 2 weeks before last, that was given, and we sold it. So people are very, very generous to donate to fulfill our purpose. I think the Fort Campbell was by far the scope of that. Not only the sheer magnitude, like I said, we obtained about 3,500 pieces of solid oak furniture. And probably the most impacting on that was the number of people that, not just in Murray, Callaway County, but all West Kentucky, Northwest Tennessee. I actually had a young man that drove from Detroit, Michigan, and brought 15 sets of furniture. He found out about it, had a volunteer, his aunt volunteered here, and he was building an assisted living, and he found out about it, and he drove all the way to Detroit and bought it. So I would say by far, but it's been so much, and what I tell our people and our volunteers, obviously the Fort Campbell thing is a big deal, but I tell them to treat that single bag of clothes as a donation. It's just as important because it all adds up to what we're about.